Personally, I enjoy paddleboarding and using inflatable boats. What I don't enjoy is inflating said boats and boards in 100-degree weather. Which is exactly why the first thing I did after inflating my first paddleboard one time was purchase an electric pump from OutdoorMaster with my own money. It worked great and I still use it. So when OutdoorMaster reached out to me and offered me a chance to test their new battery-powered pump, I jumped on the opportunity. That means I did get this product for free in exchange for a review, and while that doesn't change what I say about the product, I like to give a disclaimer. I'll compare the Shark 2S pump with the previous Cachala pump a couple times in this review, just to see if having a battery-powered one is worth it. But let's start with the unboxing. The box it comes in is very nice looking, so if you want this as a gift, it definitely looks premium. Once you open the box, on top you have the adapters and the hose, followed by a car plug cable in case you are next to your car and you want to run it plugged in. Then you have the USB-C cable for charging the Shark 2S, or you can use it to charge your electronics by plugging it into the output port of your pump. Finally, you have the actual pump inside, packaged really securely. I actually really like the design of this. The handle makes it convenient to carry, the ports are clearly labeled for both in and out, as well as all the power supply ports. There are pads on the bottom to prevent it from sliding around on your board while you're inflating it. One thing is, there are openings on the bottom that I'm assuming are for cooling, which should not be blocked while it's in use. I did test by inflating this sitting on the grass, and it worked fine, but it is recommended to just place it on top of your board or boat while inflating. The pump is very easy to use. Once you power it on, you have a plus and a minus button to adjust either the time or the PSI depending on which setting you're in. Then you have 3 settings you can preset. One for paddleboards, the second is for kites, and the third just lets you set a time limit instead of PSI. And you can rotate through all 3 of these with the function button. Once everything is set, you just press the power button and it'll start inflating to your settings. And you can stop this at any time by pressing the power button again. This pump has a 2-stage compressor, and the first stage sounds like this, which basically sounds like a home vacuum cleaner, so not too loud. The second stage is a bit louder, and I'll show you what that sounds like a bit later. The green bars on top of the display show the charge level, so when you plug it in to charge, it looks like this. Another plus is the way all the adapters are connected to the hose, making it easy to switch from one to another while making sure you don't lose any of them. And having the spinning part of the hose makes it super easy to attach. Also, the rubber seals can be switched between the adapters if you need to adjust the clearance on any connection. So to test this pump, I took 2 identical sized paddle boards and connected the new pump to one and connected my old plug-in pump to the other one and plugged it in directly into a 12-volt battery. Then set both pumps to 13 PSI and turned them on at the same time. As you can see, the plug-in version, the Cachala, can inflate faster. And during stage 1 of inflation, they sound about the same. But when the stage 2 compressor kicks on, this is where the plug-in pump sounds like this. So fast forward 7 minutes and 25 seconds and the plug-in pump has inflated the board to 13 PSI and shuts off. This is where the beauty of the new design comes out. Listen to how much quieter the stage 2 pump is on the Shark 2S. That's a pretty big difference in noise level. I really do like the Cachala pump and it worked great for me, but if I had to find a flaw in it, it would be that it's loud. When the stage 2 kicks in, at a quiet park, it's really noticeable. The Shark 2S is a little bit slower and it took about 7 minutes and 58 seconds for it to reach 13 PSI. The manufacturer claims this can inflate and deflate 4 paddle boards on one full charge. I never tested this claim, but from what I have used it for, it does seem accurate because even here, inflating and deflating this board, the battery was still showing full. So my final thoughts on this pump are this. I really like that it's quieter, but the biggest benefit is you don't need to be next to your car to inflate your boat or board. Often the conditions right next to the car are not ideal for inflating or deflating. It's really nice to be able to do it wherever you want, not just where your car is. It's one of those things where you don't really know how annoying something was until you try a better way, and then you wonder how you ever lived without it. So this battery powered OutdoorMaster pump is definitely worth considering in my opinion.